Conscious hiring maximizes your hiring effectiveness and eliminates desperate-based hiring. It allows both the hiring manager and the candidate to evaluate the match fit in terms of alignment, capability, and measures of success. With conscious hiring, people get hired because they have the core competencies and traits required to do the job, and their beliefs and values are aligned with the purpose of the role and the vision for the company. In the conscious hiring process, candidates are interviewed and assessed for their ability and aptitude in those important competencies, as well as for their match fit in terms of purpose, values, and behaviors. If they naturally possess the key traits and enjoy the role that they're doing, the role becomes a self-expression for the person in it, and engagement occurs organically. Whereas in unconscious hiring, people often take jobs and are hired for the wrong reasons. They take a job because they need the work. They need a paycheck. They might be looking for a new job because they're running away from a situation that's not working. Maybe they're not getting along with their boss, or maybe they're about to get fired. Maybe their workload has changed and they don't like it anymore. Maybe they're not getting the attention or the promotions that they need at work. Maybe the company's going through a layoff. Either way, you need to find the real reasons why somebody wants your job and that they're not taking the job for just a paycheck. The bottom line is, if they're taking the job for a paycheck, they might be settling for a so-so fit. If that happens, people try to make it through, but over time, they find themselves going through the motions and slowly getting disengaged. On the other side of the coin, there's the hiring manager that's in a big hurry to fill the job. They throw an outdated job rec at the recruiter and tell them to get as many candidates as they can as soon as possible. When the recruiter shows up with candidates, the hiring manager is often too busy to give the recruitment the attention it needs and gets to the pile of resumes when they get to it. By the time they go through 30% of the resumes, they have resume fatigue. They're excited maybe about one or two people. They bring them in for an interview, and because they're short of time, their attention isn't focused on the most important factors. They hear some good things in the interview, and at some point, they make up their mind who they're going to hire. In many cases, once that gut decision is made, they stop listening or hearing, and they miss very important clues about how this person will show up on the job. Later, neither the person nor the position delivers, and before long, the hiring manager and the recruiter are back to square one. Conscious hiring does away with desperate-based hiring and unwanted employee turnover. It creates opportunities for multiple touch points for both the candidate and the person hiring to evaluate the role, its purpose, its overall contribution to the company in terms of measurable results, as well as the match fit of the candidate in terms of behaviors, values, career goals, and motives for working. So when the match fit score is high, both the candidate and the hiring manager consciously choose to work together. And that's conscious hiring. If you're committed to reversing the trend of desperate-based hiring and creating more engagement and productivity among your workforce, download our value-packed infographic and learn the key elements to conscious hiring.